This, the DD2 final at Rotax Euro Challenge Round 2 here at Lonato. The formation lap rolls onto the start line for the rolling start. And the lights are immediately out and we're racing straight away, and Wesley Orr takes the lead, but Wesley Veit moving across the circuit, but not before Arnold Neveling has gone into second place. So Wesley Orr leads from Arnold Neveling, and that looked like Wesley Veit in third place. Arnold Neveling, the yellow liveried kart, very distinctive of course. It left the circuit in warm-up this morning and knocked over one of our cameras. This is the very camera shot involved, but as you can see, there's no harm done because that's a nice camera shot. There is the paddock, and this is the back straight. Wesley Orr, the world champion, leading from Arnold Neveling and Wesley Veit. The first lap of 21 laps in the DD2 final here at Lonato's South Garda karting circuit. One lap completed. Wesley Orr leads from Arnold Neveling, from Wesley Veit. In fourth place it's Ben George. Ben George in kart number 621, driving for Team V. Extremely capable driver. Had some misfortune earlier on this meeting, and certainly in round one at Salbris was not the best of fortune either. Alvaro Guerrero is running fifth at the moment. That's kart number 624. He was penalised yesterday for a jump start, so that's put him down the grid a little bit. Miltos Kirkos, 612 in sixth place. He's having his best run so far. Good effort. Jerry Hargitay of Hungary in kart 616 is running seven. There you see Jerry Hargitay. And kart 620 just going past down the field is Yannick Oliveau of Germany. But race leader Wesley Orr completes another lap. We are on lap 2 of 21. Wesley Orr already built up a lead of 1.2 seconds from Arnold Neveling. Now, how do you get a lead of 1.2 seconds so early in a race? Well, we know that Wesley Veit on the front row of the grid moved over to try to widen the angle for the first bend. Arnold Neveling was able to nudge inside, so that gave Wesley Orr a little bit of a cushion. He's built on that cushion, 1.2 seconds lead. We're moving away from the paddock. This is the paddock complex, a hairpin, and this is the back straight. There's the camera looking down the back straight. And the yellow kart getting itself a little bit sideways was Alvaro Guerrero, I believe. But what we know with certainty is here comes Wesley Orr to complete another lap. Arnold Neveling is now 1.79 seconds behind, so Wesley Orr not just leading the race but going away from the field. Wesley Veit of Belgium, making his Rotax Euro Challenge debut, is third. Ben George fourth. Alvaro Guerrero fifth. Miltos Kirkos sixth. Rui Vieira, the veteran from Portugal, going in seventh place. Kart 606 in shot is another, or was in shot, was another veteran Portuguese driver, Pedro Lores, not usually at the front of the field, but always smiling, one of the cheerful men of karting. Pedro Lores, kart 606, completing the top 10. There you see him in the Portuguese colours. Oh, and losing a place to 623, which is Carlo Maria Castiglione, so Pedro Lores not now completing the top 10. Wesley Orr increases his lead to 2.3 seconds. Well, Pedro Lores fighting back on the Italian driver, Caglione. Kart number 615, Wesley Orr. You see that head cocked down. Very, very much a concentrated style, driving for CRG Italy. The CRG president, Mr. Tonini, is here at the South Garda karting circuit. That's perhaps not a surprise because the factory is only a few kilometres from Lonato here at South Garda. Lovely circuit just at the south end of Lake Garda here in Italy. Well, Wesley Orr has not once looked over his shoulder as far as I'm aware. There's Pedro Lores going through in shot. Wesley Orr completes another circuit and increases his lead from 2.3 seconds to 2.79 seconds. Wesley Orr not looking over his shoulder, just concentrating on driving this one. Has to be said that although he's a 3 times world champion, he's not had a dominant meeting, in the sense that in Rotax Max Senior he's not gone so well, but wow, there's not many people going quicker than Wesley in the DD2 final so far. However, there's a long way to go. We're only just coming up to 1/4 race distance. 13th place, Panagiotis Bochoridis of Greece. Wow, well done to Panagiotis. He's 56 years of age, not in the first flush of youth. Thoroughly enjoys his driving, and good for you, Panagiotis. Kart 622 in shot there was Rui Vieira. He took a year out of racing Rotax Max, but rejoined us, still got plenty of skill. 622, Rui Vieira behind the kart here. 612 in front of him is Miltos Kirkos, young man of 21 in the blue colours, and behind him Rui Vieira, who is the distributor for the Rotax machines in Spain and in his native Portugal. Well, Miltos Kirkos, a very, very shy Greek driver. The driver you saw in the blue livery there, getting a bit sideways, wasn't he, Miltos? But leading Rui Vieira. This is the young man leading the slightly older man. I'm not going to call Rui Vieira old, just slightly old. Miltos Kirkos driving out of the Hockhauser awning. Team Kart Shop Hockhauser. Meanwhile, over the start-finish line, the race leader, Wesley Orr. Wesley Orr completes another lap, so he's done 14 laps to go, 7 of 21, so we're at the 1/3 race distance. And the lead over Arnold Neveling is 3.5 seconds. Wesley Veit in kart number 619 is a comfortable third, although he's not getting the pressure on Arnold Neveling. Here is Wesley Orr. Here is Arnold Neveling coming towards us on screen. And Wesley Veit, well, Wesley Veit did catch Arnold Neveling in the pre-final, so it may be the case that Wesley Veit decides Wesley Orr can go off in front, but I know I can get second place in due course. Moving into the second third of the race, Wesley Orr completes another lap. That's 8 laps of 21, 13 to go. Now, Wesley Veit is definitely getting closer to Arnold Neveling. Here's Arnold Neveling in the yellow liveried kart, PCR. As I say, damaged it this morning a little bit when it left the circuit. It wouldn't have been so bad if it had just left the circuit, but it left the circuit and clouted one of our cameras. Arnold Neveling of Team PCR, the South African teenager, holding off the challenge of Wesley Veit, but Wesley Veit looking to me rather menacingly. That seems to me that the Belgian driver 619, here he is in shot, 619 Wesley Veit looks to me to be tracking Arnold Neveling, and it wouldn't surprise me to see a move come. Wesley Orr increases his lead further, already on his next lap. Let's look at the gap on the screen, 4.639 seconds. Well, Wesley Veit driving for DNR Denise Racing in Belgium. Haven't seen a lot of him myself in recent times, but certainly a driver, quite a young man, not one of the older drivers in this class, but certainly well talented. This is down the back straight, Arnold Neveling in second place, leading Wesley Veit, but race leader Wesley Orr way in front. He's into the triple hairpin complex that is at the end of this circuit here at South Garda Karting, and coming onto the home straight now. There's a shot down the back straight. Wesley Orr completes another lap, 11 laps to go, 10 gone, 11 to go. Arnold Neveling in second place, and Claudio Galvani of Italy having a really good dice in 9th place. Claudio Galvani in his kart number 618. He's just behind 616 Jerry Hargitay of Hungary, and he's just in front of Pedro Lores 606 of Portugal, who had a little incident early on, but none the worse for it. Wesley Orr already on the back straight, but this is the battle for second place. There's Wesley Orr, the whole of the back straight you can see. That was a good television shot of the entire back straight, so Wesley Orr's 4-5 seconds lead is just about the length of the back straight at the moment. Wesley Orr, the world champion, coming over the start finish line now, and here's Arnold Neveling, the second place driver, just coming onto the home straight, and that's the battle for second and third. Wesley Veit looks over his right shoulder. It's Ben George in 4th place, but there's quite a margin. Ben George 4th, Alvaro Guerrero of Andorra 5th, and Miltos Kirkos in 6th place, still holding off Rui Vieira 7th, Jerry Hargitay 8th, and Carlo Maria Castiglione of Italy 9th, and completing the top 10, another Italian driver, which is Claudio Galvani. Meanwhile,